Okay, welcome to the broadcast tonight. This is October 24th, 8 o'clock, and I'm going to give you the weekly IBO broadcast. We're going to cover a little bit about the iWebAtool capture page, kind of show you how to use it and, basically some details on how to navigate through the back office. And again, if you want to know what all is involved in the iWebAtool system, you can go to your iClub Biz site, hit on the capture page, and that will pop up, and this will tell you in detail what the iWebAtool product is. This is a very useful product. It doesn't make a difference what kind of business you're in. It doesn't make a difference what business you're building. iWebAtool will work for you or for anyone to help them generate leads, to help them generate traffic. And one of the first things you'll realize when you start thinking about building a business is you've got to have a list. We offer 3 different packages for iWebAtool: the silver, the gold, and the iCB. And the silver is obviously it's our biggest seller. It's only $12.50 a month, and about probably 90% of the network marketers, the silver package will be sufficient. The gold package is designed for more of an aggressive builder, and then if somebody needs some help with leads, what we do is we kind of take the gold package, and then we roll we load 500 leads into your iWebAtool system, and then we'll send out 40 campaigns over 6 months. So again, the silver is $12.50 a month. The gold is $25, and then the ADB is $75. Now, most of the people who participate on the ADB, they don't stay on it every month. What they'll do is they'll come in, and they'll probably be on it for a month or two. Then they'll take themselves off, and then they'll go ahead and anytime they need leads, they'll add the leads. So again, you can read all about it on your capture page that is found on your iWebAtool underneath the product section. And one of the things that probably can help you with the understanding of how to use iWebAtool is a tool that you can use to help you generate a list. And then you'll find out that anytime you're going to have success in network marketing, you do need to have a raw resource of leads that you can work from, and the iWebAtool will help you in that process. You'll find out there's principles and there's practices. Principles never change and practices do. And so as I roll out to you what iWebAtool is, realize iWebAtool is a tool that you can use to fulfill the principles of building a business. And what you see right now on the page, guys, you see a real simple 8-step pattern for becoming successful in network marketing. And I've had a lot of people ask me, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Because it seems like a lot of people are thinking their success is dependent upon what they do and how they do it. Well, what's more important than what you do and how you do it, it's you got to understand, the why. You got to understand the foundation of success. And the first thing that I like to teach people is that I start off with an understanding that I have a targeted market that I'm going for. And so I'm not out trying to sell people on to get in with me. I'm not out trying to sell them on network marketing. I'm not out trying to sell them on, the travel club or, Izzy Pure, or any product. What my goal is to interview them, to screen them, to see if they fit my targeted market. And what you'll realize with iWebAtool, you can use iWebAtool as a tool to help you in that screening process. So again, here's my targeted market. I'm looking for friendly people who are open-minded, who are looking for an opportunity. So if someone's not friendly, they're not open-minded, and they're not looking for an opportunity, they don't qualify for what I'm looking for. So what I have to do is I have to screen them to find out if they fit that profile: friendly, open-minded, and looking. And then if they're friendly, open-minded, and looking, then my next step is I want to find out, do they have a dream in their heart that they can't get doing what they're doing? And then would they be willing to do something over and above what they're doing now to get their dream? And then the next step after that is that I got to find out, are they teachable? Are they open to the suggestion that they don't know everything? Because here's what happens, guys. If you run across people who are friendly, open-minded, looking, and they got a dream in their heart that they can't get, and they're willing to do more than what they're doing now, but they're not willing to take any suggestions, you're probably going to fail. And guys, like whoever came in on the phone line, this actually is a web-based broadcast, so you do need to mute your phone, because if you don't mute your phone, I will have to boot you off the broadcast. Okay, so make sure you thank you. So as you get this understanding, that I'm looking to help people become successful in network marketing, by teaching them how to sift and sort and not to waste their time on the wrong people. So, and again, whoever just came on the phone line, if you could mute your phone because I can hear you. And okay, thanks. So okay, so now so as we look at this, okay, and again I apologize. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop allowing people to call in if they don't mute themselves. Okay, so I kind of lose track of where I was. So friendly, open-minded looking. So you can find a guy who's friendly, open-minded looking, and he has a dream and heart that he can't get, and they're willing to do more than what they're doing, but if they're not open to possibilities that they don't know everything, they don't take any direction. And then here's one of the truisms. 100% of people who are not in network marketing don't know what it is, don't know how to make it work. And once you know this truth, then you start to realize you'll stop listening to people who aren't in this because 100% of them don't have a clue. Then here's the next thing you have to realize. 95% of people who are in this industry don't know what it is. And what they're doing is they're actually building an affiliate program. They're building a direct sales program in a network marketing business, and they're always going to struggle. So if someone's not willing to commit to me that they're open to the possibilities, they don't know everything, I don't want to waste my time with them, because no matter what I tell them, they won't listen to me. And then there's a 95% chance they'll never ever make any money in network marketing, and I've wasted my time. So what I do is I use iWebitool as a tool to help me sift and sort and start people to help me identify my targeted market. If they're friendly, open-minded looking, if they got a dream in their heart that they can't get, and they're willing to do more than what they're doing now to get it, and they're willing to take some direction, then I'll partner with them. And then what I want to do is I want to teach them how to become successful in network marketing. And network marketing, in fact, is if you look at my qualification process, friendly, open-minded, and looking. If they're not friendly, open-minded, looking, I don't even get to the next part. And the next part is, do you have a dream in your heart that you can't get doing what you're doing? And then if you look at the 8-step pattern, that's the first step of the pattern. So once you find somebody friendly, open-minded, looking, then we got to find out, hey, do you got a dream in your heart that you can't get doing what you're doing? And if they do, then we want to find out, hey, are you willing, to do more than what you're doing now? Because if you're not willing to do more than what you're doing now, then again, I only got 168 hours in a week. This you're not what I'm looking for. If they say, yep, I'm willing to commit, to do more than what I'm doing now, then my question to them is, okay, well, here's the 2 things I need you to commit to. Would you be willing to commit to spend $25 a month on something? And would you be willing to work with me to lock arms so we can find 5 guys who are friendly, open-minded, and looking, who get a dream and heart that they can't get doing what they're doing, who'll be willing to do more than what they're doing now, and who admit they don't know everything, and they're open to the possibilities that they can learn something. Would you be that's my commitment I need from you, $25 a month, and partner with me to find 5. And then once a person says yeah, so what happens is you realize that the goal, which is the third step of the pattern, the goal that we just identified is find 5. I teach strive for 5. Okay, you strive for 5. In fact, let me bring up this little spreadsheet here. If you'll teach everybody to strive for 5. Okay, so you get 5, and again, who are these 5 people? Friendly, open-minded, looking. They got a dream and heart. They can't get doing what they're doing. They're willing to do more than what they're doing now, and they're open to the possibility they don't know everything. So you get 5, and you help them get 5, and you run that down. You can put 100,000 people in your organization. You need a lot of people in network marketing to make a lot of money. And again, this gets back to network marketing. Network marketing is a method of making money that works best with a whole lot of people all doing a little bit. And so what happens with a lot of people who get into network marketing, remember, it gets back to 95% of people who are in this industry don't have a clue what they're doing. They'll treat a network marketing business like a direct sales business, and then they'll listen to some guru. They will talk about, hey, well, you need to stop going off in these programs. You got to work to put all these people in to make any money. So you need to make money on the front side. Well, that's not network marketing. Network marketing is a method of making money that works best with a whole lot of people all doing a little bit. So your goal is, how do you figure out how to put a whole lot of people in? Well, and again, there's programs out there where they try to, they're selling $1,000 packages, $5,000 packages. I had one guy selling a $20,000 package. So, and there's nothing wrong with those, but those are affiliate programs. Those are direct sales programs. Those are not network marketing programs. What we love about, what we put together with iWebitool, okay, it's a tool that you can use to help you. Remember, let's just go back to the to the pattern. It's a tool that you can use to help you put together a list, which is one of the components of the pattern that can help you become successful. And it's only $12.50 a month. So if again, it doesn't make no difference what company you're building. You just get 5 people. We're going to teach you how to build teams of people. iClub is just a group of individuals cooperatively working to create a better life through buying power. And so what we'll do, we're going to focus on finding 5. Again, we talked about committing to do 25 a month. The reason we commit to do 25 a month is because that will max the plan. But $12.50 will at least get you to the point in time you can make a lot of money. So as we're rolling this, and you start to see how this works, you get 5, you can put a lot of numbers in, and just at $12.50 a month on the iWebitool system, guys, you're looking at $1 million a year, and obviously no guaranteed income, just an example of income based on the comp plan. Your success will depend upon what you do. This is just merely an example based on the numbers. But you get 5 who get 5, running down through 7 levels, that's what the numbers tell us. So as you look at our pattern, okay, and you start to, again, attitude will have more to do with your success than anything else, because once you know, in fact, as I had a conversation with some people last week, and as I was talking with them, no matter everything I said to them, they took negative, okay? Well, what happens is, again, I got this from Stephen Covey, we all have filters. In other words, if your filter is you see things negatively, then everything you see in the world that comes through that negative filter, so you see it negatively, and everything you project out through that filter, so it projects negatively. So when I say I look for friendly people who are open-minded, looking for an opportunity, that's basically projected through their filter. So it's really easy for me to identify, because if the person's not friendly, they're not open-minded, they're not looking, they're not what I'm looking for. But if they fit that profile, then I want to find out, do you got a dream? Are you willing to do over more than what you're doing right now to get it? And then are you open to the possibility you don't know everything? Because I know if they're not in this industry, they don't got a clue. Okay, and so if they're not in this industry, and they won't tell me, oh yeah, I'm willing to take direction, and I can feel it. Okay, then what's going to happen? I'm not really going to sit there and spend time with them, because no matter what I do, I'll be wasting my time. So what I like to teach everybody is I like to teach people to use the tools to sift and sort and start people. And once you find people that fit your profile, they're friendly, they're open-minded, they're looking, they got a dream and heart that they can't get doing what they're doing, and they're willing to do more than what they're doing now to get it, and they are willing to admit to you that they don't know everything, and they'll take direction, then you go to work with them to help them find 5. So the goal, again, the dream is part of the pattern. The commitment's part of the pattern, the goal is part of the pattern, and then the next step is the list. Well, how big of a list do you need to find 5 people? And again, making money in network marketing, a method of making money that works best with a lot of people all doing a little bit. You don't need to personally sponsor a lot of people to get a lot of people in your group. You just get 5 good ones, okay? You get 5 good ones and help them get 5 good ones and help them get 5 good ones. All of a sudden, through 7 levels, you're looking at guys over. You're looking over $1 million a year. You're looking over 100,000 people in your group. And so, as you look at this, oops, guys, 1 second. Okay, to make sure I hit the wrong button. If anybody just joined with the phone, if you can mute your phone, it's important, because this is a web-based system, and for some reason it doesn't allow me to mute your phone. So if you can mute your phone, I'd appreciate it. Okay, and so now, so you can picture how I'll follow this pattern. You need a list, a big enough list to help you get 5 people. Well, many of us, okay, who've been in this industry for a long time, again, because we didn't know that we didn't know what to do. So because we didn't know what to do, then we did what we thought we needed to do. And again, once you get this, that 100% of people who are not in network marketing don't have a clue what it is, and 95% of people who are in network marketing don't have a clue what it is, there's a 95% chance that we're part of the 95% group that we don't know what we're doing. And so anything that we think we should do probably is not what we should do. So you got to find somebody to mentor with, somebody who's built organizations in the tens of thousands, who can teach you how to structure an organization, because you need a lot of people in your group to make a lot of money. But again, people who don't understand this, what they'll do, they'll put on 100, 200 people personally, because they think they need a lot of people. Well, that dog don't hunt, because all you're doing is you're just replacing people. It's like spinning plates. You get them in and they quit. You get them in and they quit. You get them in and you quit. So what you got to do is you got to figure out how to drive depth within the organization with a focus on finding 5 good ones. And here's some truisms about building teams. For 2 weeks, everybody acts like they're your person. For 2 weeks, everything they do looks like they're my person. But out of 15 people that say, yes, I want to do this, you're going to find out 3 of them are going to say, yes, I want to do it, and they'll do it now. And you'll find out 3 of them say, yes, I want to do it, they'll do it a little bit later. And 6 of them say, yes, I want to do it, but they're going to watch. And then you can have 3 say, yes, I want to do it, but they don't do anything. But for the first 2 weeks, all 15 act like they're your person. So you got about a 2-week window to get some action underneath them. You got 2 weeks to get the ball rolling. Their enthusiasm is up. Their belief is up. So you got 2 weeks to find one person underneath them that fits the profile, who's friendly, open-minded and looking, who's got a dream and heart that they can't get doing what they're doing, who's willing to do more than what they're doing now to get it, who's willing to be open to the possibility they don't know everything, to take some direction, and then help them to make a commitment with them. They're going to lock arms with you, spend $25 a month on something, and then go to work to find 5 people. Then, so once you do that, then you got 2 weeks to find somebody underneath them, and you drive depth. See, your profitability in network marketing is not based on your width. Your profitability in network marketing is based on your depth, because the deeper you drive it, the deeper it goes. All of a sudden, the fire starts down below. And all of a sudden, you take it, 2 weeks, you get one person, 2 weeks, you get the next person. All of a sudden, you're 3 deep, you're 4 deep, you're 5 deep. All of a sudden, what happens is, the person that you started, they see stuff going on in a group. Well, remember, for 2 weeks, they believe it works. But after 2 weeks, they start looking at themselves again. We always act in a manner that's consistent with how we see ourselves conceptually. So after 2 weeks, they go back to thinking the way they were when they got into this industry, which is basically how they live today, and they don't do anything. But if you drive depth underneath them, keep them in the loop, let them know what's going on, all of a sudden you get fire underneath them. You get a person down 5, 6, 7, 10 levels deep that explodes. That fire builds up. All of a sudden, they ignite. So what happens is, what I try to teach people, if you want to get yourself 5 good legs, you probably got to personally sponsor 15 to 20 people, okay, maybe 25. Well, if you want to secure a good person in each one of your legs, here's all you got to do: drive. If 1 out of 5 is a builder, then why don't you drive every time you start somebody? Have a goal is to get them 5 deep as fast as you can. Now, these are just not 5 people you're selling. This is the key. This is why attitude is so important. These are 5 people who fit your profile. They're friendly. They're open-minded. They're looking for an opportunity. They got a dream and heart that they can't get doing what they're doing. They're willing to do more than what they're doing now, and they're open to the possibility they don't know everything. And then when you get a person like that, you say, let's make a deal. I'll lock arms with you. If you commit to spend $25 a month, okay, and set a goal with me to find 5 people who fit the profile, I'll lock arms and we'll get this thing done. If that person says yes, then you go to work to help them find 1. Now, when you help that person find 1, you again, within 2 weeks, help that person find 1. Then help that person. You drive depth. So when somebody comes back to me and says, well, should I help my person get 5? Well, the way you help your personal get 5 people is by driving his taproot or her taproot down. And once you learn how a pattern works, once you learn the pattern is the process you use to put people in, then all of a sudden this thing starts to make sense. So we use iWebAtool as a list development tool. So like in many of our cases, we've already blown through our friends and relatives because we tried network marketing before and we did what we thought we were supposed to do and it didn't work. Okay, so we blew out all of our friends. And so what happens is you might need a tool to help you get some more leads. So that's what we put together with the capture with iWebAtool. So if you need some more leads, then what you can do, you can purchase the ADB. So for $75, we give you the gold capture page for that month, and then we load 500 leads into your autoresponder and the iWebAtool, and we'll send out 40 emails. And here's what happens. When people hit on, one of the emails come out, they go to one of the pages that we're promoting, you get in your back office of iWebAtool, you get notified. Hey, you got somebody that opened up this email. Then what happens is you just pick up that phone and you talk to them. As you pick up that phone, you talk to them. What's your goal when you talk to them? Your goal is to sift and sort to start. Find out, hey, are they friendly? Are they open-minded? Okay, are they looking for an opportunity? Okay, do they got something they want that they can't get doing what they're doing? Are they willing to do more than what they're doing right now to get it? And are they open to the possibilities they don't know everything? And if they fit that profile, you say, hey, let's have some fun. Let's lock arms with this. Let's get this ball game rolling. And then you say, I'll help you if you'll commit to do $25 a month and set a goal with me to find 5 people as fast as we can. Do we got a deal? And they say, yeah. Then that's how you get them to join. And then, and again, I'll walk you through some of the processes as far as how to get them to join, but what I'm trying to get is a good understanding is how to follow the pattern, okay? And so what happens is they got to put a list together. So the brand new person gets in, so you're brand new, okay? You have again, gets back to some attitudes about success. For you to have success in this industry, you have to sponsor people. You'll sponsor people. People will join you if you have fiscal credibility and if you have personal credibility. If you don't have both personal and fiscal credibility, you'll never build anything that will last. You'll realize that the foundation of your business and how well it sustains through the bad times will be based upon the personal credibility you have with your people. And so the only way you can get personal credibility with people is to get them to know you and you get to know them. Here's the problem. The more you get to know somebody, the less fiscal credibility you have. So the higher your personal credibility is, the lower your fiscal credibility. So when you contact somebody, for example, when we load the 500 leads into your ADB, you got high fiscal credibility, but you got no personal credibility. So when that person opens up an email and they go to one of the opportunities that we promoted on the campaign, you got to call them up. When you call them up, and again, nobody answers the phone, so you leave a message and you say, hey, this is Jeff. I just want to give you a holler. I'm the guy that sent you that email. And I noticed you went out and you checked out our cash flow management system. Just want to let you know it's a real deal. I'm a real guy. This is a pretty cool system. If you got any questions, feel free to give me a buzz. Here's my number, 563, blah, 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 blah. So what happens by me doing that, they're getting to know me. Now, the next thing I recommend you do, again, using iWebitool, is you need to put together your own personal campaigns. Okay. Do you have to do this? No. But if you want to have success in network marketing, you realize that you need to put together your own personal autoresponder. And I kind of tell people, you got to have personal fiscal credibility. You don't know them because they're just a lead. The way they get to know you is through the emails you send them. So you just say, hey, I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to give you a little background about me. And you just tell them a little bit of story about you. And what I recommend you do when you do that list of emails, I kind of call them like soap opera emails. You tell them a little story, and at the end of the email, you leave them hanging like at a soap opera. It's like, Joey just come home from work, and then he found his wife Mary, in the bedroom with his brother Mike. Okay, and boom, the plot ends. Well, you can't wait till the next day to see what happens with Joey and Mike. Well, so the emails that you send this new prospect are I call them soap opera emails, but they're personal emails about you, but they keep them on the edge where they want to know the next, So you put together a group of emails like this that are personal about you, that are all significant, that keep them hanging. After about 4 or 5 of those, they start to know you. And all of a sudden, then you can send them some more emails, and they start to listen to you. And the next thing you know, you call them up and say, hey, listen, just touching base, blah, blah, blah. That's how you get people. And that's the list, and that's the contact. So we load the list, and the campaigns go out, the autoresponders go out. When they hit back and they open up one of those, you pick up the phone, and your contact is simply this: hey, I'm Jeff. I'm the guy that sent you that email. I'm a real deal, and this is a pretty cool program. If you got any questions, feel free to give me a holler. Hey, by the way, look for personal email coming from me. I'll give you a little background about me. I think who knows, we might be able to make some money together, and that's how that contact works. Okay, so the contact is to build rapport, to build relationship with somebody who you have no personal credibility with. And what happens is when they finally get to the point in time where they say, yeah, I think I'm open to know what this is all about, then you send them to your landing page. And then the landing page you send them, that basically presents them with an offer. It presents them with a call to action to get them to join. What do we want them to join for? We basically want them joined for $12.50 a month. Okay, and then the follow-up is again, sometimes they join, sometimes they don't. Okay, sometimes after they get through your landing page, they'll pop in and they'll join. Most times they don't. You'll have to get back on the phone with them. And then when you get back on the phone with them, you say, oh yeah, let me tell you exactly how this program works. We load 500 leads in your deal. Sends them out, and you kind of do what I'm doing, just talking with them. And you'll find out some of the people will hit it off with you, and they'll go to the landing page. And again, you can use whatever product you like to promote. I like to promote the travel because it's a no-brainer. Okay, and just say, we set you up as a travel agent for life for $25, and every time you make a travel reservation, you get a kickback. It's pretty cool, but it's like, heck, it's $25. Okay, so that's in fact, as my boys took and I went to a movie, and just to pop and popcorn for me, it was $25. And so during that process, that's what you develop on the follow-up. So during the follow-up, that's usually when you get them to join. And then when they join, the next step is you want to partner with them, and you want to start teaching them this pattern. That you want to sift and sort to start. You use iWebitool to do all this. Now, how do you get access to your iWebitool? In your back office, when you log in, underneath services, you'll see a little link that says capture page. When you click on the capture page, it takes you to your iWebitool page. Oh, by the way, if you're not in iWebAtool right now, okay, and you want to join lead generation purchase, there'll be a place up there where you can set it up. And you set it up and you click on it, and then that just gets it going. And again, gets back to what we talked about here in the capture page. You don't have to stay on the ADB every month. Very few people do. Most people will be on the ADB for this month, and then the next month they'll just go back. And again, if you're a builder, you'll probably be at the $25 a month, or if you're just a novice, you'll go back to the $12.50, and then maybe every 3 months you might load 500 more leads. But that's how the game works. So again, if you're not joined yet under lead generation, you click on set it up, and then what you do is you have to. Let me show you something else. This is important. Under lead generation purchase in your back office, if you click on manage lead generation purchase, okay, and it takes you like, hey, I got the ADB, and you hit continue. Okay, at this point in time, the system is waiting for you to execute this step. So if you don't hit continue, if you just go back and hit your home, okay, is basically the system is, you still have the ADB is still ready to rock. It's just waiting for you to execute that step. You have to hit the continue button when you're on this pay page. Now it's important, we do not charge when you hit this continue button. We just say, okay, everything has been executed, and you'll be charged. The date that we charge for your monthly is listed on the right side under business snapshot. You'll see lead generation renewal date. So like in this case here, mine's going to renew on November 9th. Okay, so we have 3 different types of auto ships we got set up through iCB. We got the lead generation, we got your monthly core products, and then we got your cash flow manager. And again, the dates that they renew is on the right side here. And if you got it set up, it says yes. Okay, so that's just a little bit of administrative stuff. One of the common errors that I find with people, they'll click on the management, and then they'll click on the continue, and they say, oh, I don't want to get charged again, so then they won't do it. So they'll go out. Then what happens if you look in your back office now, underneath lead generation, it says set up lead generation purchase. Well, it's already set up. So some people might think it's not set up because it's not there. Well, if you look over here, it says no. Well, the reason it says no is because it's waiting for you to execute the process. So you have to make sure you hit continue all the way through. Now, if someone wants to cancel, okay, all they got to do is cancel lead generation purchase, and it's going to say, are you sure you want to do it? And they click on yes, and then it cancels it. So that's how you cancel the auto ships. To get access to iWebAtool, underneath the services section, you just click on capture page. That will take you to your iWebAtool login page. You put in your email address and your password, and that will take you to your back office of iWebAtool. Now, as soon as you get into your back office of iWebAtool, I always recommend click on your members area first. This particular first page is like your resource page. There's a lot of videos in there, teach you a lot of stuff. And again, you can, in fact, is in your back office of iCB, you click, here's a verse video I recommend everybody watch. This kind of shows you the simple steps to set up your iWebAtool system. Once you get in there, I'm not going to cover that because that's in that video. What I want to cover right now is I want to show you guys how we can, utilize the Easy iClub Biz pages. Now, for the majority of people who get into iClub Biz and use iWebAtool, they're not tech savvy. Okay, so these pages that I'm going to share with you, these are all hard coded to you. Okay, and so if you want to, let's say for example, I've got a buddy of mine, and I say, hey Tim, so dude, I stumbled across something looks like could be a way we can make some money. You ain't looking to make any money right now, are you? And he goes, oh, I'm always looking. I said, let me do this. I'm going to shoot you an email or something. I want you to take a quick look at it. And if you like it, give me a call. If you don't like it, just flush it. Fair enough? And then if Tim says yes, then what I'm going to do, based upon what I want to promote, okay, if I want to promote the travel, I would basically copy that link just like that, and I would paste that in the email that would go off to Tim. Okay, and this takes him to my landing page. Okay, that's promoting, in this case, the travel program. And if you notice over here, it says earn $10 fast cash. When that person joins, you'll earn $10 fast cash when that person joins with that iWebAtool system. The 002, that's geared towards promoting the tool system, and then adding in the travel platform as an upsell. And the top one up here, this is where it's promoting the ADB. And so again, how would you use this one up here? If you know somebody's been in the industry with you for a long time and say, hey, dude, I stumbled across something. You and I both know it just stinks trying to build a network marketing company. We don't have nobody left to talk to. I ran across a deal where basically they give us 500 qualified leads every month. It's awesome. I think we can make some money. You ain't looking. And again, I like to ask what they call a negative reverse questions. I like to ask questions in such a fashion where no is an acceptable answer. So I say, you probably ain't looking right now to make some money, are you, right now? Or a way to make some good cash, or a system that can make you some money, are you? And then if because I ask, you ain't looking, are you? That's ask in such a fashion where I'm more apt to get a positive answer. And if a guy says, well, yeah, so what do you got? So then I'll send you an email, you check it out, and then just get back to me. Then I just copy that link and email it to them. So that's the ADB. This is the iWeb tool with the upgrade to the travel. This is the travel platform. This is strictly the iWeb tool. This is a program geared to helping people make $1,000 a month. Okay, or excuse me, $1,000 a week. And again, how would you contact a warm market? You say, hey, dude, I stumbled across a program where we can make $1,000 a week without talking to anybody. You probably wouldn't be interested in hearing about it, would you? Well, what do you got? You just copy this link right here. So anybody who's in your warm market, this is one that's leading with coffee. This leads with colostrum. This, again, another travel platform. Okay, so all these are hard-coded capture pages and landing pages that you can send out. Now, during cold marketing, or whether you're doing a social media post or a campaign, or you do a solo ad, you'll want to send them to your capture page because you want to capture your data. So you'll send the capture page link to capture their email, their telephone, and their phone number, or, email, telephone, and name. And if you already know somebody, send them to the landing page. These are all hard coded. There's really nothing more to running. If all you want to do is use iWeb tool to contact your warm market, you just copy those links and send them to your friends. Now, some people will ask, well, can I just send them to my my iClub Biz page? Yeah, you certainly can. You can send somebody, okay, and they can go up and you can send them to the automated downline builder, the travel program, the colostrum, or the coffee right here. But if they join the coffee program right here, okay, you're going to make a 10% commission on their purchase. If they join the coffee program here, okay, through your capture page, hard-coded links, if they join with this link right here, you're going to make $5 to $10. So you're either making $1.25 or $2.50. So woven into our pattern is a motivation to get everybody on iWeb tool. Guys, here's our goal. I mean, just math-wise, and again, not a guarantee. My goal is I want to teach everybody how to focus on getting 5. Okay. Now, to get 5 good ones, you might have to have 10 of them that are saying yes, but they're not doing anything. So let's say you got 10 of them that are saying yes, they're not doing yes. So to get 5 good ones, you got to bring in 15. Well, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But if you get 5, run through 7 levels, and everybody's got 10 customers, basically, people are just using the tool. You can look at the income. Again, not a guarantee of income. So as you look at how the iWeb tool system is set up, there's motivation. If everybody's, hopefully you're in this to make money. Okay, I tell people this, if you're in this for the social environment, my gosh, join the JCs, join some civic organization. It's a lot cheaper, okay, whole lot stressful, okay. Hopefully you're in this to make money. If you're in this to make money, then let's follow the goals. Let's follow the pattern, okay. Look for people who are friendly, open-minded looking. Look for people who got a dream and heart that they can't get. Look for people who are willing to do more than what they're doing now to get it. Look for people who are open to the possibility they don't know everything. They're willing to take some direction and then make a commitment with them. They'll partner up with them. If they'll spend $25 a month and commit to get 5, you go to work with them and then help them get those 5. How's that? By putting together a list of names. Well, the first list that we all got is our warm market. Okay, now if you've already gone through your warm market, don't worry about it. Then use the ADB. But if you haven't gone through your warm market, okay, then what you do is you just pick up the phone, you do it. In fact, just do a text. Just say, "Hey, dude, call me. I got something I want to bounce off you." Never send somebody the landing page until you talk to them first. So in the contact, you got to say, "Hey," again, you ask questions in such a fashion so you don't come across like you're looking to try to sell them. You just say, "Hey, dude, I just had a buddy of mine, share with me a really cool concept. When it looks like a way we can make some money, you ain't looking to make any money right now, are you?" And then if he says, "Well, yeah, what is it?" You can't say anymore. Then what you do is just send them to the landing page, which is the plan. That's the offer. Let the tool do the show. Okay, let the landing page present to them what's going on, and after they get through it, then you get back on the phone and say, dude, man, this is the craziest thing. They've got this system. If you don't know anybody, you don't need to talk to anybody you know, because they'll load 500 qualified leads into your system. And this baby just rolls, and they got away, man. You get 5, I get 5, man. We can make $1 million a year. It's nuts. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'll do. If you'll partner with me, I'll partner with you. Here's what they ask for. Were you willing to spend 20 again? Right back up here. Would you be willing to spend $25 a month and partner with me to get 5? If you say, well, yeah, well, let's go to work. That's how you get them in. That's how you take your warm market. And so the warm market will grow fast. Fact is, here's what you find in network marketing. Fast growth always comes from warm market. Okay, why? Because you already got personal credibility. Where's the fiscal credibility comes? It comes from the tools that you use. So the system becomes consistent. The system is dependable. The system is not discriminative. It works. And when they look at, man, this system, I can do this system. That system is a fiscal credibility. You already got the personal credibility. So when you use the ADB to generate the lead, you got to build up that personal credibility. But if you already got the warm market, put it to work for you, and just follow this pattern. Go over and over, and have goals that drive depth. See if I want to finish with anything else here. Members area. Again, there's a whole lot of stuff that's in this back office. We have a form code. You can generate your own forms. You can generate more lists. If you look at the capture pages, these are all your different capture pages. And these first 12, they're all hard-coded to iCB, and those are the ones I shared with you on the other page. And then these ones that are in the light blue, these are ones that we've set up, we'll call them strategic alliances with other companies. And these ones that are in the bright green, these are actually editable ones that you can do. And so, again, what do? You send your warm market to the landing page, and your cold market to the capture page. So warm to the landing, cold to the capture. Also in your back office via Webitool. Okay, personal information. This is important. This is what's kind of on that first video. These areas are blank. They need to get filled in when you join, and also put your zip code in, and then scroll all the way to the bottom and hit enter. Boom. That's how you get yourself set up. So your signature page is set up, and then you'll find out the hard-coded strategic alliances. Like, for example, if you're an Easy One Up, okay, you would just put your replicated address here. If you're in Trinity, you put your replicated address here. If you're in, New Life Water, you put your replicated address here. If you're in Vox Life, you put your address here. If you're in Engage Global, you put your replicated website here. So all these ones that are strategic alliances, if you're in a company, and by the way, if you're building a company and you would like to have us build a capture and landing page for you, we'll do that. You just got to contact support, and they'll build you out a capture and landing page. Right now, we got it for Avasay, we got it for iPro Network, we've got Royalty, we got US Tech, we've got Engage Global, Vox Life, New Life, Water Ionizer, Trinity, Easy One Up. So those are the ones we got hard-coded right now. But again, if you're in another company that you're building and you want to capture a landing page, contact support at iClubBiz.com, and then they'll sit down and talk with you to help you build that out. Let's see. I talked a little bit longer than normal. I apologize. Normally I like to keep these things 15, 20 minutes. Let me go ahead and stop the broadcast.